every year I make a list of my favourite films from 5 years ago. Why 5 years? Couple of reasons. 1, release dates in the UK are tricky. 2, I don't have time to see everything that comes out alongside work and pretending I have a social life. And 3, opinions change. What you might see as a masterpiece might not hold up on a rewatch, or you might suddenly see something for the first time in ages and it clicks. In short, films need time to breathe, and 5 years seems like a good amount of time, so let's do it. Here are my favourite films of 2019. But first, some honourable mentions. Fighting with My Family is a genuinely funny crowd pleaser that's quite rare at the moment. The Mortuary Collection's vibes is like an old school Ghost Train anthology horror. They're unmatched. The Souvenir walks the fine line between a fraught relationship against the backdrop of a film school beautifully. The Last Tree shows that, coming of age fish out of water stories can still be amazing if they're done well. And Parasite serves every ounce of praise it gets, although personally for me, I prefer some of Bong Joon-ho's other work. Right, onto the list. Bacurau. When the matriarch of a small Brazilian town dies, weird things start to happen. It's best to go into this one blind. What starts as like a social drama soon like backflips into a spaghetti western with some thriller elements, and then a whole bunch of surreal comedic stuff goes off. It's a bonkers mix of Brian De Palma, early John Carpenter, and the style of Quentin Tarantino. I highly recommend it. The Sound of Metal. An ex-heroin addict who found sobriety as a drummer in a band discovers he's losing his hearing. Darius Marder manages to make a film about the deaf community that isn't melodramatic or sentimental in any way. It's harsh and it's beautiful, and a lot of the strength of this film comes down to what still might be Riz Ahmed's best performance of his career yet. Rocketman. Following the early career of Reginald Dwight, later known as Elton John, as he rises to superstardom and struggles with all that comes with it. This is the film Bohemian Rhapsody should have been. Director Dexter Fletcher goes all out with the musical sequences, treats them as like cutaways to like a dreamscape kind of scenario, and it works beautifully. And that's without mentioning Taron Egerton's portrayal of Elton John, which isn't like note perfect, but it's damn good, and he's got like the swagger to pull off Elton John, and very few actors have that.